Today I'll show you how to write super vibey advanced melodic house chord progression inspired by RÜFÜS du Sol. My name is Henning Mounts and I'm happy to be back here on Production Music Live. The video that you will see is actually a part of the Melodic House Academy 2 of PML. But we've decided to give it out now for free because it's super valuable. So let's jump into the video and create some cool melodic house ideas from scratch. So let's write another chord progression. I will call this C, obviously. Cool. Okay, let's make 8 bars. Now we're gonna do like a 4 chord progression. We wanna skip the second one and the 7th one, so those the grayed out ones are the one we shouldn't use. We should not start on the 1. So let's start on the 2. Then we go uplifting, so F major, another uplifting G, and then another more melancholic A. So that can be pretty interesting uplifting chord progression because we're also going stepwise up here. Obviously it's too high. Okay. Same procedure. 3rd. Oops. So if you just, so what I'm doing here, if you select your chord notes, so you do that by clicking, hitting shift and click the single notes, and now you hit option and drag. So now you can like duplicate really fast and you don't have to like click them in again. So that's the 5th right here, and then we do the 3rd of the chord right here. Skip 1, draw 1, skip 1, draw 1. And now, for example, we could just shift them up an octave and make an open voicing with those chords. I'll just close down the filter here a little bit so it's not that like opened up at that moment because it's a little bit annoying. Let's have a listen. Okay, so for this chord, what we could try is to see one. Let's just make a variation right here where we don't go with like we don't switch like all the time. So we basically delete everything and we just try to keep like one chord as long as we can. Obviously there will be some clashing and then we just need to readjust, but maybe we can keep it a little bit cooler like this when we only change like the root chord bass registers. I think the 4th one and the 2nd one sound a little bit off. 2nd one is F. Maybe we go like from the D, because this D is like the 6th of the F, which is kind of a dissonant interval, especially in this lower register. Now it's getting cheesy again. We're going up. Yeah, better. 3rd chord is G. Okay, this is an A minor in the very end, so maybe we should adjust here as well. A minor. So what I'm now thinking is keep most of those the same, but also change important ones, which is the F as a 6 of the A. I don't think that will work. So this is a little bit of a hassle and like a back and forth. And just like try like within pedal point up here. Pedal point is Okay. So in the end, it's about deciding, do you want to have more of a cheesy kind of progression, or do you want to have more interesting one? And then it's about the ingredients you put in there. Do you give the listener the complete resolution and what the ear expects to happen? Or do you like pull in like a seventh or another third or even a sus2 or sus4 chord to make things a little bit more suspenseful? Suspended? Okay, so let's try something completely different from here. Like not completely, but completely. This last one. So here, I think I would just stay on the G because I cannot find a solution to the problem of this chord. Then I just stay here. Yeah, feels more solid like this. Okay, so let's try the same chord progression, but without any thirds in the chords. So that can be pretty interesting. Okay, so I just copy this over here. We're just going to double the lower octave ones, which we already have here, and we choose the fifth. And now we're just going with another fifth and then another fifth here. So we're always going up a fifth, and it's a little bit messy here because all of those notes that are the ones that we shouldn't use are now grayed out here, but it's actually not that complicated. Oops, we're missing some notes here. What happened? F. So that's F, C, C. So we're missing the Fs here. Has a more brighter vibe. And now we can go up a fifth from our A, which is an E, which is then like the ninth of the D down there. So we start adding interesting chord notes up here. And now we have some more RÜFÜS to Soul vibes. Pretty epic, nice with the ninth on top. Okay, let's try this one with the other sounds. Okay, still working, perfect. And the sidechaining, it's really heavy, but it's extremely important that it's that heavy. It's very like a signature move of this genre. This is like a little bit more boring. Maybe as nice as a layer, so you can easily layer those things up. This patch will bring like the complete like... Sorry, I need to sit like a real person. Just okay. This will bring like this really crunchy vibe to your track. It's like making things like super epic. This is adding movement, and this is more chill. Okay, so this was kind of RÜFÜS du Sol kind of voicing, where we have... I will just fold this, so it's just the notes that... So it's D, A, D, A. So it's like a lot of, because the fifth, you remember, had this epicness, had this like, it's very consonant, it's very like light and just very flowy. And then as the last thing here, we have the E or F and G, and you see that's a ninth. And it's cool that they're so far apart from each other. That's also why they work, because if we put them lower in register, let me just do that real quick, it won't work at all. So it's important that those chords are stacked up in exactly this way. It's weird, and that's what I was talking about. Works even better, like that works a little bit better. Could go even like fifth higher. Oops. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, that's RÜFÜS the slow vibes. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you could learn something new today. As this video is a part of our Melodic House Academy, I can definitely recommend you check it out. It includes in-depth courses over hours and a complete sound bundle. See you in the next video.